Hello everybody, it is Pokecop1234 coming at you with a brand new video. Now, as I said before in a previous video, I am doing a frequently asked question and answer session video in order to be able to more effectively broadcast any of the questions that I get commonly asked regarding various topics. So in that case, let's get started. Question 1. Can you develop for me? A lot of people ask if I can build them a map or an asset or help them out with development. However, I am a very busy person, especially when it comes to developing on SoNY. In order for me to be able to put my full attention on SoNY development so we can ensure to get the game released in a timely manner, and in order to be able to do continuous updates and improvements to the game even after alpha release, it is imperative that I continue working on the game with full focus and full force. So unfortunately, I can't really develop for anyone else or any other groups at this time. Question 2. Can you build me a fire truck? I know I'm very well noted for being able to make very good fire apparatus on Roblox. However, like I said with the last answer, I'm very busy and unfortunately I cannot. Even if you offer up Robux, unfortunately I must decline your request. Question 3. What is your usual scaling measurement on Roblox Studio? The usual scaling move and resize measurement that I use is 0.05. Question 4. Are you selling any assets? Any assets, models, or anything else of the sort that I want to sell on Roblox will usually be sold through PCEG. Assets from any one of the states are not being sold at all. This includes SoNY and SOCA. Their assets are not for sale and have not been given out or have been sold previously. Therefore, if anybody possesses them, they are stolen assets. Question 5. What is PCEG? PCEG, PCEG, short for Pokes Custom Emergency Gear, is my custom server. PCEG is where users can order custom assets for their emergency service-related groups on Roblox. These assets are built by me or some other developers that I trust. Currently, PCEG operations are halted so I can put full focus on making SoNY. Please understand that the group is temporarily closed and I am not taking custom orders at this time. Question 6. When will PCEG open back up? Currently, PCEG has an unknown time of reopening. It is yet to be determined when the group will be opened up for custom orders once again. I do apologize for the inconvenience. Question 7. What is SoNY? SoNY stands for State of New York. SoNY is a roleplay and simulation-based games on Roblox. It is a game where you can become a member of a New York City emergency service department and do roleplay and drive around in their vehicles and use their tools as well. Currently, SoNY is scheduled to release into its Alpha Edition on July 20th, 2020. To learn more about SoNY, I highly recommend you watch the SoNY Alpha Release trailer currently on my channel that was published on June 1st, 2020. I will leave the link to that video in the description below next to the timestamp for this question. Question 8. Why did you choose Manhattan? For SoNY, I chose Manhattan because it's one of the most well-known areas of New York City. Manhattan is well known across the world because of the financial district, Times Square. It is a very well-known tourist location, and I honestly like the architecture and the feel that Manhattan gives off compared to other boroughs in New York City. Question 9. Will you be adding other boroughs into New York City? At this time, the answer to this question is unknown. However, if I were to add another borough, it would either be Brooklyn or the Bronx. Question 10. Why does SoNY cost Robux? SoNY is a paid access game due to the quality of the game that we are offering compared to others. It also helps to mitigate any type of exploiting, fail roleplay, or trolling that will happen in the game. It is less likely that people will create alts and try and get access to the game, as they will have to then repurchase access to the game in order to do so. Currently, the price for the game in early access is 350 Robux. We will lessen the price to 150 Robux for alpha release on our scheduled release date of July 20th, 2020. Question 11. How long have you been working on SoNY? Since just after our founding on August 30th, 2018, we have been hard at work trying to work on the game, and we have come a very long way. We started creating one map, then scrapped it, moved on to another map, and then scrapped that, and then moved on to another map. We have just been trying to find out what would be the most optimal way to set up the map for the gameplay, and overall make a detailed yet simplified version of New York that everybody will be able to handle smoothly. We have come a long way on our current map, and we will continue to expand after the alpha release, as the current map still isn't large enough and covers as much area as Manhattan does, and we want to try and emphasize as much of the main areas of Manhattan as we possibly can. Question 12. What platforms will SoNY be available on? Why not mobile and Xbox? SoNY will only be available to play on PC. It is very unlikely that it will be available on other platforms like mobile or Xbox. It is much easier for us to make a game that is directed at PC players, as mobile and Xbox users have a lot more restrictions and different ways of handling the game than PC users do. Me personally, I love to use keybinds, and keybind functions make gameplay a lot smoother and easier. However, mobile and console players do not really have the same ability. Xbox is also under a lot of restrictions as to what kind of games you can make and how you can play them. Chat features and other things may be disabled for console players due to Microsoft's restrictions on certain games that are available on the platform. In order for all players to have the smoothest experience, it is probably better off if everybody is on a decent PC with a good internet connection. So that way, everybody can run the game smoothly. Typically, what I've seen happen in Roblox is that if one player is lagging due to a poor internet connection, then it will impact the rest of the players on the server with them as well. Question 13. How can I drive the FDNY trucks? In order to be able to drive the FDNY trucks that are currently in-game, you must be part of the group, hold the rank of firefighter, and have a chauffeur certification given to you by the FDNY. Question 14. How can I join the FDNY? In order to join the SoNY FDNY group, you must be a citizen. The citizenship application can be found in our Discord in the important links and information channel. Once you are a citizen and you have taken and passed your application with your background check being completed, then you will be able to apply into the FDNY Academy. If you are accepted into the FDNY Academy, you will undergo a rigorous training course that will teach you roleplay abilities, how to put out fires, different types of fire scenarios, and other special cases that the FDNY has to respond to. You will be given an assortment of quizzes and tests along the way as you complete the training sessions. Once you have completed your final exam and passed it, then you will be able to graduate. After you graduate, you will then have your firefighter certification, and you can apply into the main department, and if you are accepted, you will become a probationary firefighter. During your probationary phase, you will be able to respond to calls and put out fires like a normal firefighter. However, you will not be able to receive a chauffeur certification except for Class 1. Question 15. Where are department applications? SoNY department applications have yet to be released. You will get plenty of notice about the release of department applications through the SoNY Discord. If you are not in the SoNY Discord, I highly recommend that you join it in order to get notified. The link will be in the description of this video. Common questions that you'll be asked on department applications include if you have past experience, why you want to join the department, and what can you contribute that puts you above everybody else taking the same application as you. Question 16. Can I become an admin, moderator, or have a HICOMM rank in a department in SoNY? The only people who I have given HICOMM or administrative positions are people who I have had past experience with who have proven themselves to me as being trustworthy and dependable people to run the departments. The people that run the departments are solely responsible for who they have in their departments. If you want to join a department, it is up to you. However, you have to prove yourself if you wish to be a HICOMM or administrative position within the state or a department within the state. You have to push yourself harder than the rest and prove that you are a trustworthy and dependable person to be holding an administrative position. In order to hold an administrative position, you will also have a lot of responsibilities to handle. If you do not handle these responsibilities, then you may be removed from an administrative position and somebody with more qualification may take your place. It is expected that all administrators in HICOMM show respect to other group members and carry out their duties properly. Not just anybody will hold these positions. Only trusted people who prove themselves within the state alone will be given those positions. Question 17. How do I become a developer in SoNY? If you are solely interested in just contributing assets to the state, you are not required to become a developer, as we do accept community contributions. This means that you could freely build something for the state, and we can add it into our map if we like what you have built. If you wish to become a probationary developer for the state, you can take the development application, available in the important links and information channel in the SoNY Discord. You will not become a full developer until it is decided that you have what it takes and that we can trust you to hold that position. There is no set amount of time that a probationary developer has to go through before they can become a full developer. It depends on how much effort and contribution that they put into the group. Question 18. Can I have your FDNY trucks and use them in my game? The answer is simply no. Like I said in the answer to question 4, I am not selling nor am I giving away any of my assets at this time. Any possession of any of my assets is stolen property, and therefore should be removed and reported immediately if you see anything. Please do not ask me for any SoNY assets, as I am not giving them away at all. Question 19. Do the ladders of the FDNY trucks work? At the current time, I have not devised any type of scripting for the FDNY outriggers or the ladder. I will be getting to that point sometime in the future, however I have not yet devised the system. Question 20. Do you live in New York City? I do not live in New York City, however I do live in the New York City area, and I have a very high fondness and love for the city. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope I answered some of your major questions. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video or stream. Okay, bye.